What up? It's your boys, ZEZE Kingston, right here on 5Roundz podcast. As an artist, you only need one song to change your life. Once I found Mvetsela, now I went, oh, got people unlocked, dropping an EP. Now I don't want people to select a song, which one is better than Mvetsela. No. Now before that, I dropped another song. I dropped Alamu Anu is still in the charts, still hitting waves. I dropped Tune. Now, there's no time to like say, okay, which one? No,
you've created a lot of memories. You brought excitement, and I've seen your videos. Like, what is the most, your most memorable moment or most significant experience?
Chanco.
Chanco is fire more than recently when you were in South Africa.
It's a different feel. It's a different experience. Like different audience. The reception, stage, like everything is like the app is different. Like they treat you like one. Like, we want to party. Make us party. Chanco was amazing.
Hey, what's up? It's your girl, Miss Rena L. General.
Yours truly, Lomwe.
Yeah, this is Black Jack.
Evo Timothy. Farmer Michael. What it do, what it does.
What up, people? This was good.
Are you listening to or tuned into
The 5Roundz podcast.
5Roundz.
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 Make sure you stick it right here, because it's lit.
Yo, what's happening, people? Welcome to 5Roundz. I am One Charlie. We have Ovi, Too Nice.
Hey.
We also have Nala in the building. How you guys doing?
What's up? I'm good.
What
I'm
do?
good. How are you? How are you?
What it does, cuz? What's up? Yeah, what's up? What you got for us today, bro?
Today is an exciting day, man. But before I introduce this guest, man, make sure you like, subscribe, hit the notification button. You know how we do it here. You gotta like and you gotta be subscribed. If you're new, subscribe. So today we have a big artist, man. The guy was making waves in Malawi. I mean, this man went from selling books in South Africa to selling records, man. You know what I mean? People are saying this guy found the cheat code because everything he touches turns to gold. Like everything he lights up is fire. You know what I mean? He's an award-nominated artist. This guy's toured most of Malawi already. He's worked with people like VJ Ice, the Dead Devils, Suffix, Demwa, loads.
Come on. Come on.
You know what I mean? The man that dropped Mvetsela, Mr. Alamu Anu himself.
The AKA Truly.
The one and only.
Alamu Anu anango joka Alamu Anu. Alamu Anu anango joka Alamu Anu. Aiwala zonse timakambila nazija. Aiwala zonse timakambila nazija. Aiwala zonse ninawapangira zija. Nawapangira zija apeza wanyo wanije afuta maste 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 ngatenda kutope kutondijani osango ndiuza koma kungojo osanena nango ndiuza ngatenda kutope kutondijani osango ndiuza koma kungojoka osanena nango ndiuza Alamu Anu anango joka Alamu Anu joka Alamu Anu.
Welcome, my G. Welcome to 5Roundz, ZEZE, man. We appreciate you sparing your time. You've been a busy man. We can see that. So we appreciate you coming through, sparing your time, man. How are you feeling today?
Nah, man. Thank you guys for having me. I feel appreciated. I feel blessed. So yeah, thank you guys for that.
Bless up, man. Bless up. Listen, let's get straight into it. Yeah. So ZEZE is actually your middle name, is it? So it's like
Yeah,
you
it is.
official. Damn, man. So where did the name Kingston come from?
So Kingston, it was actually, I don't know if you still remember Kenny Clips. It was like legendary,
Yeah.
pioneer. Yeah. So back in the days, me and him, I think in Blackjack, we did a song which was done by Kingston. So we did a cover for that song. So from there, it's like, yo, ZEZE Kingston, what up, what up? You know, because it was his song. So from there, I just carried it on.
Vibes.
A lot of ZEZEs, you know what I mean? Like ZEZE is like there are a lot of in the whole the EZE, ZEZE. Then Kingston, it kind of like makes the whole difference.
All right, cool. So how did you become an artist, man? What made you think, what? I'm gonna start singing, or I'm gonna be an artist. What was it that clicked in your mind?
It wasn't even about having to sit down and be like, oh shit, I want to be an artist. That wasn't even about that. Like, I just found myself doing it. So, yeah, like growing up was just like some sort of the influence that I got because I'm from like a Seventh Day Adventist home.
Yeah.
That's like one of the like religious that's known with like singing and whatnot. They like Mario at the get together, everywhere we connect, everyone is singing, we singing and that. Yeah, so that's where it started.
Yo, man, were you in a choir then? Were you busting them?
Because I remember going to the choir about maybe 3 times or 4 times. Like so it was one of those like like I was young, come on to give as a group. And then there's maybe like someone who's like going key. So I had like problem with that, like that. So yeah, I had to like stop going to the choir. So I stopped. I just went there 3 times. I'm like, nah, not for me.
So ZEZE, I was gonna ask you what your major influences, musical influences are, and how they've shaped your sound and style. Like, who influences your music?
Sounds funny, but like I keep saying, like all my life, like has been full of experiences, like from different stage and levels to another, different place to another, different people. I'm more influenced by what happens around me and what happens around the people that are, that are close to me. So there's some other situations that I haven't faced like personally, but because my other friend have gone through it, and I take that as an inspiration. There's some other things that you're planning for things to go the other way. In your head, it's like already done, but when you get to like on the ground and get to try to get that stuff done, and you find a lot of stuff in between. So like I don't really have like one person who's like, yeah, I'm influenced by this guy, I'm influenced by this person. I'm really influenced by like my life and what happens around it.
All right. I guess that's why it's working out for you, hey?
Yeah, it's different. It's just
So yeah, so again, I was gonna ask, like, how would you define your genre or musical style? Like, how would you how how do you think it sets you aside from everybody else in the industry?
uh well, it sounds different. It slaps. Yo, crazy. I won't lie.
It does. It does.
And labs, no lie. So it's also my composition, like my word selection, and how I'm able to like put my emotions in a song, you know, and make people dance at the same time. It's not something that like normally happens. That's why I say like I'm not like someone to like put a comparison on. Like I'm just different, and that's my difference, my sound, my message, and everything else, and how we're operating. It's just like it's making sense. So it's God's grace really that it's happening at the right time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just wanted to ask you, right? Ever since you've been an artist, you started singing, right?
Mm.
Were you singing this same style? The reason I'm asking, right?
Yeah.
Because when we're watching this music, the music that you are delivering right now, it's something that it's been on the market. It's on the market now. So, for example, like if I listen to music, all right, I'm sitting there and I'm drinking a few pints with the boys. I say, guys, listen to this tune, and people are like, "Is this guy from South Africa?" Because most of my friends would be from South Africa. I'm like, "No, he's from
Yeah.
Malawi." He's like, "Yeah,"
Yeah,
because they're surprised because they can't understand what you're saying.
Yeah.
But it's like, which one is this one? Because you know. So my question
I,
is, was this what you were singing all the time?
So I've been a versatile artist. I am still a versatile like artist as far as art is concerned because I can act, I can do a lot of stuff. But music now, I never really sat on one genre. Like I don't know how back you follow me, but like in 2020, I dropped an EP that was called In My Zone. In My Zone had 10 songs. Someone else could have called it an album. I called it an EP. Is because if you listen to it from 1 to 10, it has different sounds, and that was really just like me introducing myself to what I can do as an artist, as a complete artist,
Yeah.
And from there you find out that there are 2 songs that are my piano songs, very nice ones. And I did that, and I recorded those songs in 2019, way before God. You know,
wow.
Yeah.
did
Yeah.
a song for Gabadinho, they were that, started a little controversy back home, but that was also like in 2020 or 2019, somewhere there,
Mhm.
you know. So, but in between, I was also doing Afro. I was like, if you listen to that EP, African Melody, like you will get to understand the type of person I am, and also the type of music that I'm making. But like my composition, my stories, it's gonna make sense because it didn't start here, you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
coming back to your question, where you're asking if this is what I've always been making, I would say I've always been making meaningful uh, music. I've always been making good music, but now the genre that really changed everything is Amapiano. You understand? So because now, when I started making it, people are not really paying attention to it
Mm.
because I was really in essay at that time. So now it's making sense because it's peaking and people also like I'm on it, and people like even other people are going back to those songs like, yo, take it, you did this song way back and it slaps, you know what I mean? So but I never stopped. That's a good thing. But here we are. I'm a piano and I'm doing, it's changing people's lives even here back home.
Yeah, man. No, music is timeless. You even did a bit of hip hop, didn't you? Like a little bit of trap as well. When I went back and looked at your music, I was listening
Yeah,
to it.
it's all in that EP, bro. In that EP, there's this song called Bitch I'm Done. It's a fucking It's so trap. I'm telling you, no kidding. When I'm like, yo, I'm telling you, bitch, I'm down with you. You know, I'm bad on my own, doing down from you. Hey, you left a nigga on here, bro. Now a nigga met it down and on. Like pure trap, and you hear it. Like you can hear what I'm saying. Like, oh, this nigga bad, bad.
Hey, no, honestly, every song that I heard slapped. Like even when you do an Afrobeat song, I'm like, this guy's just comfortable everywhere. What the hell's going on?
Yeah. Especially the Alamu Anu. That song was just when I heard it, I was like, this is top level. Like it was amazing. It was nice to dance to. It was nice to listen to. Just good vibes.
Yeah.
Thank,
Just
you
good
should
Well, like,
vibes.
thank me because I bring the piano tunes to the group. Because I'm the piano listener 24. Like I work and I listen to piano.
Um,
Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying?
come
Anyway,
on.
Zeze, just to segue into that, so what has been the most rewarding aspect of your music career so far?
so far, Um, um, it's the faces, like I don't care really what comes with it. It's the faces that people show me when they watch me perform, and not something that's I've always dreamed of. I've always dreamt of being on stage, expressing myself, and also having people to understand me and just see me and be happy. My job as an entertainer is to make and see people happy. And simple as that. Doesn't matter who music or what. I'm at a place. When I'm at a place, even when I'm not making, like I'm not doing anything, I'm there, we're just vibing. You feel it. That yo, ZEZE is here. Even if you don't feel it when I'm there, when I leave, you will feel like there was someone here. The vibe is different. You know. So, like the most rewarding thing now is being able to perform in front of these people and seeing them happy while I'm performing, while I'm there. Like to me, that means a lot because I know I'm changing people's lives. People see me and feel happy. People will listen to my music because they want to feel good about something or they want to but make them feel bad. You feel sad, but you're like, you know what? Yeah, I'm sad, but I'm sad this guy left, but let me listen to Alamu Anu. So it's a sad message, but you're happy, like you understand. So that alone, I appreciate that a lot, and I mean, I thank God really for this gift.
Honestly, that was one thing I was gonna ask actually. The Alamu Anu song, because you bring the vibe, but you also bring a message. Even with it's a serious message, but it's still a vibe. Do you know what I mean? So I wanted to ask, like, because most songs that you do, you tap into something. Mvetsela
Yeah,
had a message. Mm.
yeah, yeah. Like
Alamu Anu. Mm. How? How?
I feel like, bro, like all our songs are big songs. Like that's about the big tune as well. Uh,
That's
Jokers,
the one with Daredevils, yeah?
what?
No. No.
What's the one with Daredevils?
Lero.
Oh, Lero. Okay. That one
That's
also is
it.
massive.
That's it.
That's
That's
it.
it.
That's it. Okay, I know that one. Yeah, okay. So I was the other one in the hotel with Daredevil. I love that tune as well.
Yeah. That one is a
That
is a
one
deep
is.
Like it's a very very deep love song. It's just like an opposite of uh Alaman. So like how I created these songs, it's just the same way because I recorded that time and in also less than like an hour I was done. In less than 30 minutes I was done recording because that time I literally took one take, no backing, nothing. And Alamanu took like less than an hour. I went to studio, listened to the beat, said, okay, we're gonna change it. I went outside, hit a blunt, came back to studio, started recording. And I repeat and it was as easy as that. Like I just found one line and one line leads you to another and another. It's a blessing really. Like you can't understand how I really compose until you like there in studio or I show how like my composition is in studio because I don't really like struggle with like words or concept. Like I'm blessed is the difference.
Right, man. Nah, it's not a blessing. It's a cheat code, bro. It's like God just gave you the cheat code, my G.
It's a
Yeah,
cheat code.
prepare me for this moment. Like I've always been a bad artist. Like I've always been like creative with words. Like I've helped a lot of people like in composition, like in production. I've also like clapped and cheered a lot of people like in my circle, a lot of my friends. And like literally everything that's been happening was just like preparing me for this moment because not like I'm not 100%, but I have confidence that we know how we are moving and how we're operating, and everything just getting to make sense.
That's good, man. Listen, you've created a lot of memories, man. you've brought excitement, and I've seen your videos. Like recently, you posted something and said, you know what, this is what I live for. This is life. This is what it is. Do you know what I mean? And it was a performance of you, I think, at a stadium. You know,
Yeah.
but I need to ask you because you're giving people memories. But I want to ask you, you know, what is the most, your most memorable moment or most significant experience in your journey as a musician?
It's which one was that? Yeah, like all the stages that I've stepped on, all our performances are different experiences, bro. Which one is it? But Chanco College was by far the most memorable one.
And
Yeah.
You wanna
I've
say
seen that.
Chanco's fire more than recently when you were in South Africa? Because I know you just landed. No, I'm just asking.
So like the like based on the question, bro. Like I said, that's why I said earlier. I said all our stages. When they step there, it's a different feel. It's a different experience. Like different audience. The like the reception, the stage, like everything is like the atmosphere is different. But the good thing is we still know how to control. Like people that are like and like they treat it like one. Like what? Yeah, make us have fun. Like yo Z. Yeah, we want to party. Make us party. Something like that. But Chanco was amazing. That was my first time being there as ZEZE Kingston. And it was my first time, all the shows I've been at Chanco, seeing it that full. And it was my first time seeing one single person not raising a hand and doing this. And it was the whole, like, even the people behind me, bro, like, yeah, it was crazy. And song by song, all the songs we performed fire. That time I didn't drop, I hadn't dropped like Julia yet, but I was introducing it. Yo, bro, fuck it, Chanco was fucking lit.
Bro, you know what? I can relate with you on that one. Once you said Chanco, I can understand what you're saying because Chanco is the kind of stage that if you don't perform well, they come on stage and take you off it. They are so intimidating.
Yo, and for us to be just for one person to be able to control that, and everyone is really enjoying, and you want to leave, and they're like, no, one more, one. Yo, that's fucking crazy.
Nah, I saw the video as well. I saw the Chanco video. It was mad. People were jumping on stage, dancing with you, singing with you, man. The vibe.
And it's also kind of like validation as well that what you're doing is working.
It is really like we are at a phase where everyone is on the internet, right? Now, all the we follow the same artists, bro. Like we all listening to the same music. We all watching what the video is doing. We all watching what the other artists in SA is doing. Or watching what other artists like in the US, they're doing. All that stuff. Being it what? Now, here, people in Malawi, what we've done is we are giving them the same content that they're seeing other artists outside the country doing. You understand?
Yeah, man. Yeah. It's sick.
I see every weekend people in SA partying, and there's an artist giving them making them, and I am that artist. So I'm the artist that they'll go on my socials, and it's about that. They feel it. You feel like you have the FOMO of yo, I want to see ZEZE perform. I want to be around this guy, And it's the same thing that we do have when you look at these celebrities outside the country. You look at the diamonds and you look at and that's my on God, that's where I put myself. That's my level.
Bro, crowd control. What you did at the stadium, you know what I mean? Like this, I've never seen someone perform at a stadium where there are people on one side of the stadium and there are people on the other side of the stadium, and both of them are having the best times of both of them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
This guy, you were doing laps. You know, I don't know how many steps you got on that day, bro.
And everybody's just enjoying me. Like they're like, hey, calm, you know. Yeah.
And then there's another video. There's another video where you were in a car and people were like, "I they took you out of the car,
Yeah.
bro."
And then go through, I said, yeah. Fucking
Nah,
what you talking about?
Nah, man. Looking at it from outside the country, it's amazing to see. We're
Yeah.
in awe. We're in awe
Yeah.
of what you're doing over
Absolutely.
there, man.
Absolutely.
Considering what happened recently in Malawi, like you just brought, like you made
Joy
people
back.
forget that.
Yeah.
Made people
Yeah.
forget that.
Set
You-
up.
you go out-
Set up.
wakutumandan ungandiuze chan wakutumandan ungandiuze chan muntu wopanda plan uchulukitsa nkhan ungandiuze chan wakutumandan ungandiuze chan wakutumandan ungandiuze chan muntu wopanda plan uchulukitsa nkhan.
ZEZE, like you've talked about all the beautiful aspects of performing, you've talked about your fans, you've talked about how they made you feel. What challenges have you faced in the music industry so far, and how have you overcome them?
The challenges of faced.
Excited too many people. Excited too many people. That's the challenges you're faced.
Having too many people, nigga. Like, yo. No, like on the real, I would say I did face some challenges. Like, I was facing some challenges back in the days, and because I thought I needed like money, like to like push my stuff, you know, and nobody showed up, and that's why we're here. Because maybe if someone did, would have been restricted, you know. So some things happen, but when they happen, if you don't stop, what you doing? You know, God doesn't open a door that knows it's not meant for for you to enter. You know.
Yeah.
So I thought when I was going through it, it was challenges. Me trying to get my songs to like on radio, trying to get my songs played in clubs, trying to get people's attention to like listen to my sound, because like every artist in studio knows that they're dope at what they're doing. Like doesn't matter how other people take it. Like you're dope in your studio, you're working. You look at someone doing it, you look at her, you're just like, yo, one day I want to be there. You know, and you like trying to be like, okay, how does it, and you look at it in a wrong way. But what we did was in 2020, when I met my manager, Smokey, like we just aligned and everything changed me as an artist then, Yeah, and like the stories we've been through since from that time till now, it's just been grace. Like that's why we all say, it's grace, God's grace, it's God's grace. Because there was a point where we're stuck and we literally just we're listening to our songs, the songs that I've recorded, saying having like you're on the call. I mean, Joburg is in Cape Town. Like, bro, this music is good. Like, we know, like God, like, and we tell each other, you know what? Fuck everything else, dog. Let's just pray to God for grace. You know, like when we pray to God, let's just pray for grace. Like, you tell your mom, I tell my mom, let's pray for fucking grace. Because the music is so good, like, you know? And we did. And hell yeah. Hell yeah.
This guy, man. Nah, honestly.
So,
Honestly.
I know. I said, you know what? I said, no, you're blazing. You're on fire. You're blazing. 24. Bah! Non-stop. So, people, you know what? People give some love. We have got ZEZE, the Kingston style boy, with us on 5Roundz, you know. Guys, all his music is everywhere on every listening music platform right now. ZEZE Kingston.
If you don't know, who ZEZE Kingston is, you must be living under a rock, to be honest.
Yeah, you're losing it. You're losing it. Get your shit straight right now. You know, guys. Look, and make sure, guys, of course, like, subscribe, and of course, share this interview. Let other people that don't know him, which I'm surprised. I'll be shocked if somebody doesn't at this age. If they don't, they're living under a rock. You know what I mean?
I know. If you don't know this guy, then come on now.
So Zed, I want to ask you a bit of the music side, okay? Before I go, like the question I want to ask, because I know, I remember back then, okay, there was a bit of I heard it. I want to come from your mouth. There was a bit of story. Remember the Amapiano song Gaba? Yeah.
Yeah.
I heard about that. You know, Mapolisa kind of snatched that thing off you. Can you please?
No, like I keep saying this. It wasn't like that. The thing is, that time I didn't have like a proper distribution, right? And also nobody knows there's a Kingston. Like not a lot of people know there's a Kingston. There's a Kingston is just known around the circle, and everyone in the circle knows this nigga bad.
Straight up.
I'm telling you. Like I'm friends with like Phantom Steez, you know. I was friends with Costa. And that was really like our circle back then, like Alpha Cat. That's why like it was easy to like just that Cabadino, they were all in it. You know? Apart from Costa. Because when we were making it was not in studio, but we're like chilling like that. So they had respect for me as an artist back then. Like they understand, like, yo, this guy is bad. Because like what happens most of the times, I don't know how, bro, like you're mostly appreciated, you know, from other people that are not even like yours. You know, like your people comes after. But that's how it is, because mostly even in your house, dog, like you find out that a lot of people that know your shit better are your friends, not even your siblings. You know? So it's like that. But what happened was now when I dropped the song, because it had them, one of the bloggers or whoever this website that put the thing, which is very, very famous. Swakaza, I don't know how they got the song or they listened to the song, or you know, they're quick to like upload the song. So when they uploaded the song, you know, after hearing it, the quality of the song, they thought it's Pori and Kat. So they put it on as Pori and Kat's song, titled Cabadino, you know. Which I know maybe even these like Pori and didn't even get to know, because you know, Pagaza can post your song and make it like mine, and people are gonna go there and search and like, oh, what's this? You know, so that's exactly what happened, but nothing really more to it.
Shut down.
Oh no, okay, no, what a clarification. Wanted to hear that. Huh? What's up with this thing when it happened, you know, back then, you know? Because I've seen it, and of course they're like, oh, okay, this is what happened. So at least to hear from you, you know, the main man himself is a better standard. We believe your word. We're not gonna get out. From this point on, we're not gonna believe anything else we're gonna hear.
That, you know, they're trying to like they try to push some stuff like that so that they can get like more attention, like people get to know them and stuff like that. So you really can't blame them, you know.
Okay.
No.
Zeze, I was gonna ask you, the way you've been working on different projects and all of this, your fans love you. Can you share any upcoming projects or releases or any performances that your fans can look forward to? Maybe a world tour? You come
Oh yeah,
visit Ireland,
God's
the
grace is gonna
UK.
the only, that's the only direction, at this pace, that as we're seeing that happening, and we will live to remember this thing. I know it will happen one day. We're gonna have a world tour. There's a Kingston is really gonna be on big stages. It's gonna rewrite the whole story of the music industry. We've already started on it by God's grace, and hard work through, how we're working so hard as a team. Also me as, as a leader of this movement of what we're doing, I have to say. So we're not resting now because this is a piano and we want to make people happy and make sure that there's always songs in rotation as long as, people are going out there to have fun and forgetting their problems and stuff like that. So there are some projects that are coming up. Most definitely, we've started recording an album. But while we're on that, we're also recording other songs that we're gonna drop like as singles because we can just let the street suffer because we're on an album mode. So while we're on that, we still have like some bangers coming out. So people like there's a lot of music. I'm always in studio, and there's a lot of music coming on, and also people have to look out for our next event because we're gonna have like the Kingston now. Like it's gonna be really amazing to see me perform on Amapiano with my band. So nobody knows.
Hey.
Yeah, I face one time. You're like,
Huh? Where? When?
I see your face when I say you perform with the band. You're like, yeah. Why, you see, that's exactly why this event, like it's gonna be the first of the kind. It's not like the ordinary performances that people see, but people are gonna really be amazed, and that's something that my fans should be, looking up to, and then start also setting up for that one.
Yeah, wait a minute. How's the live band gonna play a lop drum, bro? How they gonna do that? I wanna know.
That's when you will understand that we are really setting the standard, we're really raising the bar.
We can't wait. Bro.
Okay, you heard it here first on 5Roundz, y'all. 5Roundz.
Come on.
That's the sound when the news drops.
Oh man. Now you know what? Yeah, hold on a second. Yeah. All Malawians in diaspora, come on, we need to get together. Alamu Anu needs to jam in South Bend. Yeah. Alamu Anu needs to jam.
I'm telling you,
in Ireland.
this is gonna be my summer tune, okay?
Come on.
Do you understand? It's going on my summer playlist.
This guy needs to come through. We need to take him. We need to bring you over here, man.
Yeah, guys, that's good because that's what I was gonna say. Let me hear from you because we as 5Roundz, when you said, okay, we want to have this guy, we want to know you, want to learn what's up with you, because we also want to promote because we like what you're putting out there, okay? And so people see different things on different platforms. You know what I mean? There's lots of platforms out there. There are some people that didn't know that Alamu Anu song was out. Now on this platform, they see they're gonna oh my God, this guy is some real shit, Yeah. And that's how it works. Yeah. Let me ask you. People are in England. There's an association of Malawi in Ireland. There's an association of Malawi in America, everywhere. What's the easiest way for people to contact you to say, okay, South Bend. Listen, anywhere in the world now, if they want to say, oh, guys, we want to get ZEZE to come through and perform, what's the best, easiest way they can contact you?
We have our booking details on all our pages, literally, like on all our socials. And me coming to having to come there is going to be an inquiry that have to be made by a promoter who's based there, and it's not just an island in US alone. It's like literally all over the world. Like if you're looking for our services, you just have to make an inquiry and see how much what it takes for us to really like be there, because it's literally our performance fee, our travel stuff, like those logistics and accommodation and stuff like that. So yeah, it's not like there's nothing like there's no difference from that side to us to this side in terms of making an inquiry. It's just I was in Cape Town, I was in Joburg. It was just like an inquiry, just like I did. And after that, the other weekend I had an inquiry here. I had a gig in here in Lilongwe, so I had to like after those. It's my job, so I perform wherever they need my services.
Big man, big man, big man. Right, my guy, you've made waves with your music, right? But you've also been making waves with your personal life, my G. Do you know what I mean? Like I open social media and everything is ZEZE Kingston, ZEZE Kingston. You can't like you can't switch off. And she's right. It's that moment. I'm telling you. So, dude, the media has covered your relationship with Dorothy Shonga, aka Cash Madam, right? We want to know, bro. How did you guys connect to start with, right? What?
Friends, like me and Dorothy been friends, but it wasn't like that. So we were friends that were also like sharing like personal, problems, relationship problems and stuff like that. And then at some point we just found ourselves single, and yeah, like it was me. She as a friend, I respected her, I loved her, I cared for her as a friend, and she did the same with me. So it was like easier for us to just like make it work. And how it's working is because we're both two people that are like exposed to like a showbiz lifestyle where how a celebrity couple is supposed to live off camera, on camera, or events, all that. So the beauty of it is because like I'm gonna go back to like people have been seeing this like ASAP Rocky, blah, blah, blah. People have been seeing this like Beyonce and blah, blah, blah. Like we're not trying to like differentiate like our relationship with anyone else or like put a comparison, but it's something that everyone's been watching, you know what I mean? Like, and it's outside, like people from outside. Now it's like everything is happening right now at the right time. Like it's that thing, like the same thing that they see, the content that they see on the music side, all these celebrities outside the country doing the same thing that we're doing. Same thing that we're doing. It's just like, it's that level. And people are like, even in our comments, people are like putting ZEZE Kingston on that level, like, yo, listen, yes, you're here in Malawi, but your level like is already like, these top dog artists from outside the country, and like that's our level, literally.
Bro, I'm also here for people like Blackjack because my man was very ambitious. You see, Mr. Blackjack was he was aspiring to be in your position.
Yeah.
So I sat there. I'm like, this guy's singing about Alamu Anu. Then straight away, Cash Madam. And then I'm like, Blackjack this whole time has been like, hey, me and Cash Madam. I'm like, then he put a post up and said, do you know what? Congratulations. Big up Blackjack. But I'm still Team Black. What happened there? How the hell did you just snatch her under his watch, man? The guy was ready, He was ready, man.
Not just
fired. Shots fired.
like a lot. Like, but that's the same thing. It's like me and also a lot of girls like, so because people see from afar, so you like maybe like people thought maybe she's like in a relationship, she's like in a serious thing. Maybe also other people like thought that a relationship and that all of that. So that's why like because we knew like she'd be my friend from some time, you know what I mean? So we knew each other. It was easy to even like publicize it because ain't nobody came and say and claim that no, Z can't do this. This is my, ain't nobody came and said no, Dorothy can't do this. But everyone be like, yo, Z, what? All this time, Dorothy, you understand? So it was one of those where I'm trying to go back with that now. but also like I'm like me, our connection, like it's almost like. And I'm a hi, where you can't be with Z. Hey, I can be with Z. Hey, all this time you been about phone. Hey, she's also like, yo, all this time you didn't say nothing. You know, you didn't show nothing. Yo,
You
so
snooze,
You
you
just
lose.
you just
you know,
slid. You just slid in the DMs straight away. Bang.
You snooze, you lose.
yeah, but I don't lie, like yeah, she's a great person, like and I'm really enjoying the relationship that we're into.
All right. Dude, I can see that dude, like everywhere you go now, she's there. You just did an interview on Metal Monday, and she was there. You know what I mean? What role does she play in your musical career now?
No, like she's just being there as my girlfriend, girlfriend who believes in what I'm doing, who's there to support, who believes that this thing is not a moment, but it's a movement. So she's just being there for like any other girlfriend would do, Like, my man, where you going? I'm there, she even get like, other people like to, and like she also has a fan base, as an entrepreneur. So she also tried to like engage me to his fan base so that also her people also know that okay, there's ZEZE Kingston and this is my man, you know what I mean? So um really that's how it's been. And the rest is not like we're really planning how we're gonna do this or let's do this. Nah, the rest is just happening along the line.
I see you. I feel you. I see you with my two naked eyes. Hey, not three, not one, but two.
Oh,
Really,
Ndivuta lelo muka unaenda kwenye muntu wandivuta lelo ndati ndivuta lelo muka mbanda menye muntu wandivuta lelo lelo pavuta pano pavuta lelo pavuta pano ndati pavuta lelo pavuta pano pavuta lelo pavuta pano ndati pavuta lelo lelo
At the moment, as big as you are, bro, I know there's artists out there who are starting a journey where you started, man, and they're struggling. They want their name to be heard. They want a person like you to pick them up and say, okay, you know what? Here's a feature. And I know you as an artist as you are today, you're probably getting people texting, emailing, asking for a feature or something like that, right?
yeah.
What advice or insight for us aspiring musicians who are starting their journey now would you give? What aspiring word? What would you tell them today to get them to where you are?
Patience, hard work, and consistency. These are not the days, bro. Like those days are gone. Where like you waiting for a label to sign you to help you. Like prepare yourself for opportunities, bro. As big as you think I am right now, yes, I am, but it's not as where we want. You know what I mean? I appreciate where I am. I appreciate the fans, but it's now what the reason we're calling it a movement is because we can't be carried away with what we've got because this is only the step further to where we want to be. It'll be the biggest festivals, and they should know how we control the cloud. They should know how we really got this unlocked. So, and also, I'm 100% independent. Self-funded. So everything that we're doing, we're investing in ourselves, like in our own brand. There's none right now. You understand? So it's a real motivation thing because like so at my age a lot of people that have been in the industry already wrote me off. Like there's nothing that's gonna happen. Like if this nigga is gonna make it, it's not gonna be through music. You know?
They made a mistake there, didn't they?
Bro, God's grace, bro, God's plan. But also it's my hard work. I never gave up. I never stopped working hard, bro. I'm till now. You know?
Nah, nah, big up for that still. Big up for that still.
So that's that, bro. Like that's I know like everyone wants to like have what someone else has and shit like that, but everything happens at the right time, you know. But also when you're doing the right thing and you working hard, you like consistency also when it comes to music, and you know you try to like engage with your fans, you know, care, you know, like if you can feed 10 people, bro, best believe if you have enough you can feed 100, you know. So
Damn.
if you don't know how to interact with your 10 fans, like your fans, your friends that love your music, you can't appreciate them. How are you gonna appreciate 100 people? How are you gonna appreciate 1,000 people? You know that really. So it starts like that. It grows, it grows, it grows, it grows. So other people just one song and then they relax, but also consistency. Like I've said, like if you give people time to like record and then you create a comparison. Now I'm giving a cheat code now. I'm
Hold on.
telling you.
Yeah, carry on. I've got a
Tell
pen
you,
now.
if you don't like you sit on it a lot, you give people time now to put on a comparison. Which song is better than which? You understand? Because now it's like you can make more songs that are like nice songs. You know, it's like but when once you get it, a lot of people lose it because now they take their time. No, don't just keep working because you don't know which song is on. As an artist, you only need one song to change your life. Now it's how you take that song moving forward, the direction you take now. How you gonna use that moment you've got to make it relevant and to keep it really going on. Oh, the more you make, like I keep giving example of like when Dam or even Davido when he made like those songs back in the days. If he stopped, then we wouldn't have had yeah, if Burna Boy stopped at lately I've been on my toes, we wouldn't have heard wouldn't have heard Angelina, So you as an artist, you gotta keep recording and keep releasing because if eventually you will find one, you know. That's what I did. Like I never stopped releasing songs. I never stopped recording. So I found one. Once I found Mvetsela, now I was like, oh shit, I got people unlocked. Now how do I take it? Drop an EP. Now I don't want people to select a song. Which one is better than Mvetsela? No. Now they listen to the whole project like, oh shit, nigga fire. Now before that, I dropped another song. I dropped Alamu. Alamu is still in the charts. It's still hitting waves. I dropped Tune. Now there's no time to like say, okay, which one? No, they're like, it's a consistency. People love it.
Yeah.
Feeding the streets, man.
It's music, bro. Like there's no like any ways to it. So please guys, like just keep working and find a way to like release this song so that because you don't know how many people are listening to you. And don't know how like people are inspired to listen to your music. So yeah, that's what I would say right now.
Sweet, man. So listen, you came from humble beginnings, man. From what I understand, you came from Chilowe, hustling out there, went to SA, hustled as well. You've been amongst royalty, to be fair. Wanesmas, Gaba, the Daredevils, your uncles. I didn't know that. I was surprised. I was like, how come I never saw this guy in the studio? What's going on here? But now,
but you just didn't know I was the one.
This is true.
I was there, bro. Like I was really young, but I was there on stage.
Would you say, from where you started to now, would you say that music is now your livelihood? Like, can you eat from music without worrying about anything?
Yeah.
Oof. Big. That's big, man. That's big. We
Like,
wanted.
like I have to be grateful because it hasn't been an easy road, but also like it's something that I always pray God, like to make a living out of what I'm good at, out of the one thing that I know I do it effortlessly, tirelessly, and because I didn't pray, I don't pray and just sit, I don't pray and just like, I pray and work, and eventually you make it easier for God.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you pray for something and you're working for it, you make it easier for God to open for you. In other words, what you do is not like you're not really working hard, but you're actually creating opportunities for yourself. Like you're preparing yourself for an opportunity, so that when it happens, you don't fall at a place where someone who's not ready for it. You know. So that's how it's been. That's how I can actually answer that question.
Okay. So going back to, I'm gonna take it all the way back to the
Yeah.
drama that was going on social media. Everybody saw this, and people were tweeting, people were commenting, people were laughing. Um, what's the story behind the drama between you, Temwa, and Dorothy?
There's no drama. Nothing at all. I'm a Dorothy. You know.
Yeah.
Um, like it's legit. So I don't wanna. You know how you're a lady, so you know how you ladies are when your man keeps going back and talk about the past.
That's why she's asking as a lady for all the ladies.
Now, I want to answer you in a way that you ladies would understand. Like I also said it on Monday that I just I just want like my past to be behind me. You know, as far as like my relationship life is involved, and I just want to focus on the relationship that I have right now moving forward. You know,
Yeah.
so whatever happened between me and Tema being in white, it's in the past, and it's gone. Right now, it's just me and Dorothy, and everything that has to come with us, and our plans and our vision align. So yeah, that's what I'm more focused on. So I'm just more focused on my music, relationship, my fans, my family.
That's amazing. I wish you guys all the best. In everything you do, I wish you all the best. You seem to be very happy. Do you? And yeah, continue on. We're here
Listen,
for it.
Wait.
If that day ever comes, don't forget to invite five
This
rounds
guy
anyway.
just gave you a classy comeback. Let it go. Let
Hold
it
on
go.
a minute.
Let it go, sir.
No, see, no, I was just saying that if that day ever comes, make sure you invite five rounds. The five rounds should be there if that day ever comes. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, yeah. Most definitely, Smoke will definitely hit you up with them invitations. It's gonna be your. Don't expect, don't expect three invitations. Just pick one. Whoever, because I know ain't nobody's gonna show up. But if you don't show up, they said, "Hey, we're gonna turn up on your side, nigga." One way or the other, you're not missing this team.
My guy.
Wait, by the way, I also forgot. By the way, yeah, we should also we need to make the money. We need to get the money for you as well here as well, right? On the side piece. And guys, you guys that didn't know, maybe some people haven't noticed. There's merch as well. As much as we have our 5 rounds merch, so if we've got 5 rounds merch, it's out there. It's in all the pages that we started from. On the YouTube there, you can you can choose the merch. But as well, guys, ZEZE has got merch out. Hats, right? I've seen hats so far. Some written Chule, which is the title of your song. You've got Alamu Anu, a title of your song. You've got ZEZE, and you've got Kingston.
Where's the merch? I thought you were gonna wear the merch, man.
I know, right? What's happening here?
It's not like it's part of my thing. So it's not like until they hit me up and say, "Hey, promote this thing for us," because the merch is from one of our things. So it's called House of Z. So House of Z is our merch. It's just like a merch thing. Company run like it's running its own, on its own. So it has nothing to do with ZEZE Kingston as a, you know, as a brand on its own. So House of Z, the one that's responsible for the hats, is also, you know, standalone. So now tonight it wasn't about them, it was about ZEZE Kingston in the chats. So but yeah, we got merch out. We have those hats that we say the written Kingston our song titles. You know, it's really like they're really nice. They really look good on people. I'm like, I look at them, I'm like, oh yeah, really nice look. But yeah, that's what's going on, and it's gonna be selling out on our website that we gonna launch out really soon, www.zezekingston.com. You know, so everything's gonna be there, like our events, like our merch. You know, people are gonna be able to buy like tickets to our events on through the website. So yeah, it's there really, and it's going for 10,000 Malawi kwacha only. You know, for wine. So yeah, be on the lookout for that because it's really selling out fast.
All right.
And can I just ask, are you able to ship it out to us? Like if we buy one, because like as a team as well, we might get one or two so that we're gonna have them as well for us as a memory, you know, as a token. We said that we can say it.
We have some inquiries like outside here as well. So we're trying to like work our way to it and see how we can do it. But I think DHL said they would do it. So yeah, we should be able to ship it. But it's gonna be it's gonna come with an extra amount, you know, the vibes.
We hear that, man. We hear that still, man. Listen, we appreciate you coming through. Before we set you off, man, we've got a tradition here. Go and do an outro for us. And also shout your socials as well for those people that live in the cave. You know what I'm saying? Shout your socials so they know who was in the building, man.
Crazy. Ayo, TN. What up? It's your boys ZEZE Kingston right here on 5Roundz podcast. You know the vibe.